Hi there guys, hope everyone's doing okay. You'll see by the title of this video that something has obviously happened in the Touring with the Kids household. So we just want to bring you up to speed with what's going on. Over the last 3 months we've been travelling through Portugal, Spain, and we've had a real blast. But behind the scenes we've had some pretty big challenges that we've had to deal with, and the challenges has made us have to have some pretty hard discussions on the future and what's happening specifically with Rosie.
Yeah. So basically you might have seen us mention, maybe not too much because we don't want to just whinge and stuff, but we have mentioned a couple of times how we're struggling when we're taking Rosie out with us on family walks, going out exploring. There's lots of whining, lots of pulling, that sort of thing. It's making it very stressful for us to enjoy our family time and why we do this, I suppose.
Yeah, so you know, as Kira says, when we when we got Rosie, we knew it would be a challenge. We knew you know, off the back it's going to be a commitment. And we've had a dog obviously previously. We had Charlie for 9 years, but Rosie, as lovely as she is inside the lorry, and she's amazing inside the lorry,
She is.
when we take her out, she's very hard work. It's extremely hard work, to a point where for us it's simply it's not enjoyable.
Yeah.
For us. But also I then look at her and I sort of question, like, if my hand on heart, I don't think this is the environment for her.
No, she's overwhelmed. She gets overwhelmed wherever we go. So, you know, I suppose with lots of dogs, they might get walked in the same area every day and they get used to their local walk. But with Rosie, in particular, she's in new places and I don't think she handles that very well. Even when we arrive at a new place, in the front, she is anxious, whine, just loses herself, really, doesn't she?
Yeah, you know, now part of that is obviously she's a puppy. Part of that is she just needs training, and that's a very valid point. She just needs training, and she'll be an incredible dog. She is an incredible dog, but we don't have the time, and that might sound silly. You might, you know, a lot of people, I think, you know, we do get these little comments where like, oh, you're just on holiday.
Yeah.
This is not holiday.
Or you've got all the time in the world.
To actually produce these videos is a huge amount of work, more than I think anyone realises, unless you're doing it yourselves.
Yeah, and not only that, but we're raising 3 kids, we're schooling 3 kids, and obviously, you know, just trying to enjoy our time whilst we're travelling, and we haven't been able to do that as much as we would like over the last 3 months. And yeah, it's just added such another level of complication and stress, which we just don't want. And we don't want the kids to see us stressed either. You know, when we're out and about, we don't want them to just say, oh, mum and dad,
I think we are,
stressed.
like, we do find it stressful, because when we take Rosie out with us, one of us has 100% of our time on Rosie.
Yeah.
You cannot relax. It's 100% of the time on Rosie.
I don't think you can even have a conversation with whoever's holding Rosie.
No, so you basically have to withdraw yourself. So if I've got Rosie, I have to withdraw myself from Kira and the kids and the surrounding area to focus 100% of my time on Rosie, or Kira does. And it's a challenge. So we've made the decision, and it's not, this is the thing, it's the best decision, but it's not a nice decision. But we have reached out to the family where we got Rosie from. We had a sort of we put it out there to them that we're actually finding this exceptionally difficult, and they have they've agreed to basically take Rosie back. So the family that Rosie came from is a proper dog family. They've got 5 dogs already, a huge garden, like massive garden, surrounded by fields.
It's the best possible outcome, I think.
Yeah,
it really is.
and I know, like, we know this is going to go down like a lead balloon. We know that, and in some respects, quite rightfully so. We have to put the hands up and say, look, we made, I think, the wrong decision in getting a dog. I think if we actually thought about it, our lifestyle, the way we travel,
the time we've got to train,
and all the rest, I don't think it's right. You know, it's just one of those things. You know, and this is the thing that, like, I want to say is, we're content creators. This is our job, and none of our stuff is scripted. We don't write scripts or anything like this. We we find destinations, we find inspirational places and all the rest, and we just go along with it and make content that we hope you all enjoy. And with that comes the vulnerabilities. We're putting all of our vulnerabilities out there and all the rest, and most of that is all positive.
Yeah.
But there are these things that are going to be like, actually, we might say the wrong thing, we might do the wrong thing.
We might not agree with everything that we do or everything we say.
That's it. And we don't really want to censor that too much.
Here she is.
Here she is, the girl of the hour. Yeah. And we don't want to censor that. We want to put it out there, and, the pitfalls and the things we do wrong, we're going to take ownership of. And some of these decisions that you go through in life are hard decisions. And, this is one of those hard decisions. We got Rosie with all good intentions. Unfortunately, it just hasn't worked out. And that is the reality. Now, I know people will look at this as this one big negative cloud, and it's not. And it's not. It's we're finding it incredibly difficult, and we're getting stressful. We don't have the time for the training and the intensity of training that she needs.
Yeah.
But also she needs more. She's half working cocker, and I think we probably made a bit of an error there, because I don't think I realised how much energy these things actually have. Like,
I know.
She's like, as soon as you get outside here, she's laying down lovely. Like, she's brilliant.
Snuggles.
Outside she can be crazy, which is nice. It's but it doesn't stop.
No.
It just doesn't stop. It's just difficult, isn't it?
It is difficult, and like we said, we're doing what's best for everyone. This is our reality, and we're sharing our reality with you. And I hope you guys can appreciate that. We are coming in just completely honest with what's happened, how we're feeling, and what's obviously happening going forward. This is just our life, and like we said, unfortunately, we probably didn't make the right decision, and it is sad. There's an element of sadness and an element of happiness, I suppose, to be doing the right thing now.
There's an element of everything. There's an element of guilt.
Exactly. All emotions.
Yeah, like it's just one of those. It's just one of those things, and we get a little bit of comfort because when we got Charlie, our previous dog, so we had him for nearly 10 years. We actually got him as a 9-month-old.
Yeah, it was 9 months.
So not too dissimilar to Rosie, but we got him as a 9-month-old from a family that was in the same position we are finding ourselves in.
Yeah, they didn't have enough time. They were struggling. They were raising a family, and they just it's not right for us. It's not working out. So we'll find him a new home, and then we were that new home, and we give him a great life. So
we gave him a fantastic life, and that's the same with Rosie. We're her family at the minute, but she's going to settle into a new family where she's going to have the time, the training. She's going to have 5 other dogs to play with, which is going to be hectic. She's going to absolutely love it, and that's going to be her new family, and she's going to have an incredible life.
Including her mum. I don't know if we mentioned her mum. She's going back to her mum.
Yeah, her mum, her
doggy mum.
biological mum, her doggy mum.
Yeah, which is nice.
Is there as well. So what we've done is we've tried to handle this with all the sensitivities and the best outcome for everyone, and it hasn't been a difficult decision. It has been a difficult decision.
I know it's going to be like really fresh for you guys watching this, but this has been like a while.
We have mentioned it.
We did mention it, but I mean,
in
like,
Portugal,
for us,
we were struggling.
It's been a few weeks now since we knew, maybe even a month, I don't know, but obviously we're out in Europe, so it's like we knew that this was coming, and we've had a little bit of time to get used to the decision from that initial horrible few weeks of like, what do we do here? Like, what do we do? So we are quite comfortable with the decision we have made, and we do feel like it's for the best.
It definitely is for the best. It's just not a nice decision.
No.
That's the thing. It's the right decision, but not a nice decision. And so, guys, that is what's happening. Rosie will still appear in the next 2 vlogs. 2 vlogs. I think 2 videos on a Sunday, and then after that, obviously, she'll be with her new family. The only thing I do want to sort of end with, and I know this is all sensitive topics and all this sort of stuff, and we put ourselves out there on YouTube and all the rest, but all I ask is you can disagree with what we're doing. That's perfectly fine. You can have your own opinions which might differ to ours. That's absolutely fine, but please don't sort of chuck us a load of abuse.
We can take criticism.
Yeah, we definitely can take criticism.
You know, it's not nice to have nasty criticism.
No, like we are trying to, you know, this is our life, and as I said, we put our life out there for you guys to watch, and most of that is good, but there is obviously, as I said, some decisions that are not so nice, you know, like this one, and difficult decisions. But yeah, so there we go, guys. Weekly videos will still be out on Sundays, and yeah, we'll see you then. And as for this one, she's off to run and chase all the birds she wishes.